Good morning, everybody. Today's chapter is going to be a very interesting one to study because we will be discussing about a person who lived in this world not many years ago and had a lot of effect in the way people think, in the way people live their lives. His name was Nelson Mandela, and the chapter that you have is called Nelson Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. At the very outset, I need to point out that almost every famous African American actor in Hollywood has some movie or the other on this person. Out of these several, my suggestion to you are specifically two. You should check these movies out. Number one is Invictus, which has Morgan Freeman. And if you're interested in sports, this could be a movie that you'd like. Number two is the movie number two has the same name as this story because this is actually a piece of the autobiography of Nelson Mandela. So this movie is called Long Walk to Freedom and has Idris Elba in the lead role. You should check both the movies out, first Invictus and then Long Road to Freedom. Now, you have studied about apartheid, you have studied about white supremacy, you have studied about the American Civil Rights Movement. So Nelson Mandela, who was the first black president of South Africa, you may be aware of the fact that he was in jail for almost 30 years, and for all the years that he was in jail, a movement all over the world grew up to free him. So people from different parts of the world were making requests, were holding rallies, were gathering, musical concerts were held to help free Nelson Mandela. You should read the text first before we go on to the in-depth discussion tomorrow. I have also shared a piece from a show by another famous South African person. His name is Trevor Noah. He's a very famous stand-up comedian. He has this specific piece on Nelson Mandela where we'll know two things about Mandela. Number one is how he got his name Nelson. His actual name was something else, which is there in this story at the beginning and the first page, which even I can pronounce properly. It's a Honsha language name. Honsha is a language spoken in South Africa. So the video that I've shared will tell you how Nelson got his name Nelson. And number two, why after he became the president of South Africa, he never had any anger or animosity towards the white people who were settled and the people who colonized South Africa for almost 2 to 3 centuries. Now these will be the two important things in this video. Please check that out, and we will go in depth. We'll go in deeper discussion of this story, this piece of autobiography, about the things that Nelson had to say and what could be the possible questions from this chapter in the next class. Thank you for listening. Please do the needful suggestions that I've asked you to carry out in this video. Check out Trevor Noah's video and read the text as completely as possible. It will help you understand the next chapter and actually enjoy the process. Have a good day.